This is the afternoon tea at Four Seasons Hampshire, but today it's not just about cake and champagne. I'm taking you inside 4 bedroom categories costing anywhere from £1,000 to £4,500 a night, sharing historical details I've never shown before, and proving that even in a 5-star setting, you can still have fun if things don't always go to plan.
Now we're making fun.
Crap. The tea takes place in the drawing room from 12:30 to 5:30 p.m. With plush sofas and chairs to sit on and a fire to keep you warm, the setting is comfortably traditional and peaceful. The display is brought out with all the courses presented at once. And what's special about this afternoon tea at Four Seasons Hampshire?
So this afternoon tea in Four Seasons Hampshire, we're trying to use most of products using locally sourced products.
Okay.
So you will be having like caramel choux, you will be having cranberry mousse, all of the products what we prepared for pastries and the sandwiches, the ingredients, the decorations and everything, we're trying to use the local source.
Great.
Everything is natural. We're trying to do nature safely, plastic free. And the only thing that we cannot promise about the afternoon tea service in Hampshire, the calories. You need to deal with it yourself. In our afternoon tea menu, you'll find a bespoke tea selection, which named 20th anniversary Four Seasons Hampshire.
Amazing.
It's a kind of black tea, handcrafted, high quality, and special for our 20th anniversary. If you like, you can try
Wow.
that.
I will, yes, I will definitely have to try that. These teas are by Camellia's Tea House, which is a family-run operation in London. It was founded by a brother and sister, and it began as a small venture where the siblings blended teas at home. So you can tell that there's a lot of passion in these teas. I can't wait to try the signature one. And wow, now they're known internationally. So that's amazing. Anniversary tea is from Sri Lanka. It has like cinnamon and nutmeg notes. It seems like a really warm, warming tea during this cold weather. Yeah, that's really nice. It reminds me of a chai latte a little bit, obviously without the milk. This is East Wing, and the layouts are a bit different because the building is older. This room is nearly £1,000, and guests can choose different mattress toppers or pillow types to suit their comfort. If you want to see the entry-level room or presidential royal suite, watch my full hotel tour. Now let's get back to those tasty sandwiches. And in high-end afternoon teas, typically 5 options are served, which is what you see here. I also described this sandwich as salmon, but it's trout. So I'm going to try this salmon one first. Wow, that's really good. And a bit of a salty flavor, which is nice. Not too salmony either. The bread is so airy. Look at how many like holes and all that air that's in the bread makes it really fluffy. Cucumber, dill, ricotta cheese, and pan de mie. You guys, you're gonna have to forgive me with the French words I pronounce. I'm taking Duolingo, I am working on it, and until I get better, you're just gonna have to suffer with how I pronounce these things. It's unfortunate because I did take another language throughout uni, which hasn't really served me too much. And I should have taken French. Who knew I would be speaking so many French words? But and ironically enough, there's a storm rolling in, and its name is French as well, and I'm not going to pronounce it. The softest bread I've ever felt. It just like kind of smushes in your hand. And the cucumber in this one is so crisp. I don't know if I've ever had a cucumber sandwich with such crisp cucumber before, which is really weird to say. Yeah. So this afternoon tea is $75 per person with a glass of sparkling wine, or $85 per person with a glass of champagne. They even have a kids' afternoon tea that has really simple sandwiches, like ham sandwich, and that's $42 per child. This looks like the ham, which is pastrami, smoked cheese, horseradish cream, and granary bread. It's good. It's nice. It's probably my least favorite so far, weirdly enough. I really liked the the cucumber and the the salmon, which usually comes last for me, but that was like one of the top ones for me this time. Kadir just told me that his favorite cake is the chocolate and coffee cake, and I love coffee, so ooh, that's gonna be exciting. But let's finish these sandwiches first. I'm gonna try the coronation with apricot and raisin and harissa bread. Wow, I don't know if there's cumin in here or some sort of other spice, but it has like this Indian flavor to it, and I can't really put my finger on it. But yeah, that's really really interesting. It may be some turmeric as well because I see that it has like a yellow tint to it. Those spices warm up the sandwich a lot. I've escaped the rain, thankfully. It just goes to show you though, like you can do clay pigeon shooting, you can come into afternoon tea. There are so many activities you can do in any types of weather at this hotel. That's all I have to say about that. Finally, the Burford brown egg and truffle mayonnaise and white bread. This is always my number one sandwich because I'm obsessed with truffle. So I'm excited to try this one. That is so good. One thing I've noticed about these sandwiches is that there's such a thin, light layer of ingredients, so it's not pouring out when you eat it, but you still get all the flavors.
This executive suite is a one-bedroom space popular with families because the couch can fold out into a bed, so it's like having two separate rooms. However, there are rooms in the hotel that can be conjoined as well. The next suite is one of my favorites, but first, let's go back to the tea. Scones originated in Scotland dating back to the 1500s. The ingredients differed as well, consisting of mainly coarse ground oats. Historically, scones were cooked on the stove rather than in an oven, and since there were no raising agents back then, they were flat pancakes. It's possible they looked like this.
Although it's really creamy and looks like ice cream, it was actually really easy to spread, which sometimes you get the two ends of the spectrum. It's either really hard or like really soft, and this is like a great combination of both. When I first saw it, I was like, oh wow, I bet that's gonna be hard to spread, but it spread like soft butter.
By the 1900s, we started to see scones become what they are today, with flour and raising agents.
I put extra cream on. Do you see those layers? Oh my god. These are so good. I don't even know how to describe them. I think I'm literally at a loss for words. I've never been obsessed with cream more on a scone. This is such like a beautiful combination of all of these ingredients. But then yeah, on this afternoon tea, like the clotted cream is unbelievable. So this is, I believe it's lemon curd, and I usually skip this because I'm not a huge lemon fan, but I decided to take a little like spoonful to test it out. That was the second spoonful I tried just to make sure. I would like that on the scones and like not have an issue with it. I believe if you love like lemon tarts, you're gonna love that. Everything has kind of just blown my mind so far. That's really good.
This is the Ellis St. John suite, and I'm not talking about the rugby player. The other Ellis St. John was an 18th century landowner who acquired this land called Dogmersfield Park in 1740. He started building the manor, and then his son took over to finish and extend it. But one of the most amazing facts is right out the window. The views look over the land where King John walked to sign the Magna Carta, one of the most important documents marking the road to individual freedom and parliamentary democracy. After Kadir gave me a clean plate for the desserts, the unthinkable happened.
Crap.
This one is plum and maple syrup phyllo tart.
Wow, the crunch of that pastry, it wasn't too sweet. It was that amazing balance of flavors. And so far, I feel like these flavors could appeal to the vast majority of palates. Oh my god. I did not think I would like this one. The crust at the bottom and then the light custard and filling again. It's amazing. It all rests on these last two pastries. If I like these two pastries, this will be the first hotel where I like all of their desserts. So this one is the caramel and mandarin choux. I love how they have the Four Seasons brand on this one. Okay, I'm not a huge mandarin fan, as I've stated in the past when it comes to desserts. So I like this vision and where this is going, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm just a weird person and I don't like the mandarin in this, but I'm gonna keep eating it. I like the caramel. This one is the coffee and chocolate opera. Last dessert. I'm gonna cut it so we can see what the inside looks like. Oh my gosh, look at those layers. It's amazing. It's even as I'm holding it, the chocolate is like melting in my hands. It's so thin. That is so soft. Your teeth just like glide down into the cake. It literally just melts in your mouth. I wonder if there's any nuts in here. I don't know. I'm getting kind of like a nutty flavor to it, but could be the coffee actually. I feel like the cake and layers make it look quite a light chocolatey dessert. I don't even know how I'm gonna try this tea cake. I'm so full, but for you guys, let's give it a go, even though it does have orange in it. Oh my goodness. It's more of the chocolate marbly flavor than orange. The orange gives it like a freshness, but I barely taste it. So, long story short, I'm loving this. That is so moist. Okay, so overall, my favorite sandwich was probably the egg and truffle, but also the salmon really shocked me. I liked that. It had a little bit of crunch to it. In terms of the scones, were they my favorite part? Yes, they were my favorite part of this afternoon tea. And then the desserts were really well done. I would definitely come back for this food in particular. And then the experience is a bonus.
And finally, the milled maize sweet. The Mildmay Suite was named after St. John Mildmay, who inherited the property next and built the Basingstoke Canal through the grounds. This 2-bedroom suite has a living room, lots of closet space, and 2 large bathrooms. It's 1 category below Royal Suite, making it the second most expensive among bedrooms. And with that, I have some final questions for you.
So, is Four Seasons Hampshire your hotel? And is this your afternoon tea?